Hey guys, Turnbuckle Tavern in the news. Chad and Sneed here. We're going to talk Young Bucks going to WWE. Is this possible? Is this a rumor? Are they using this for leverage in contract negotiations? Sneed, what do you think about all this?
Well, I think that, you're always going to hear stories, and I know a lot of stories right now are coming about because of everything that's happened with the media scrum and the suspensions and title strippings and stuff. And this is just another layer kind of to broaden the story of what's happening with the Young Bucks. But, right now there's a lot of that going on, and I don't know. I don't know if it's so much they are going to WWE or want to go to WWE or even have actually reached out to somebody. The rumor is that they've sent feelers out to a talent from WWE to talk about possible negotiations when their contracts come up. But I feel like this is probably a common practice as well. So
Yeah, I definitely think it's common. I feel like even if it's just, we see this all the time in sports, how, you'll play the field. If you think you have other suitors out there, it makes your home team more apt to give you more money. It's about driving that price up. Now, with the rumored reports, they were very careful. The reason I've heard people say, why wouldn't they just reach out to Triple H? But at that point, you're getting into contract tampering.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So it's like they put feelers out to a possible WWE talent. Now, if you know the Bucks and their history in the Indies, the person that instantly comes to mind that they would probably reach out to is Kevin Owens. So, they've got that history with Kevin Owens. Supposedly when all the backstage heat was going on, Kevin Owens was catching wind of the CM Punk trouble in paradise type of situation going on over there long before that brawl happened at All Out's press scrum. There was even, I think, Kevin Owens posted that night a picture of him and Steve Austin main eventing WrestleMania and people took that as a subtle shot at CM Punk, like, hey, you're causing shit over there. You never got to main event WrestleMania, and here I am.
Right.
I don't know if that's Kevin Owens' style, but that's what the kind of the internet wrestling community kind of took from that.
Right.
Do you think, could you see a world, let's throw away that it's just them trying to pump up the dollar when they go into negotiations, because they didn't re-sign a contract. Tony Khan took the option, because I guess they had like a fourth year option or third year option, and he signed them for that option.
Yeah, I guess they didn't sign new deals. From what I understand, the options were picked up.
So their contracts will be coming up within the next year or two, I believe.
I wanted to say 2024, but
2024 is going to be a big year.
It's going to be interesting.
But do you see like them, even if this isn't just kind of trying to get everyone's pocketbooks to widen up for them, do you see two guys who were there from the beginning, in a lot of ways, kind of the heart and soul? I know everyone says Cody, obviously Tony Khan's the money man, but to me, it was the popularity of the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
They were the most profitable independent stars. They had t-shirts in Hot Topic that was unheard of for an indie guy.
Exactly.
But so to me, they were always kind of the true heart and soul of the birth of this company. Do you see them going from the 2019 January press conference to working under Triple H?
I don't see that happening. And I know a lot of people will say, well, Cody did it. But I think the difference is that before they did this, WWE made them an offer. They turned down offers from WWE to make that money. Cody didn't. Cody was cut by WWE. He went out and made his price tag go up.
Right.
So the Bucks, they bet on themselves
from the beginning.
Yeah.
This
was way before. Yeah. They bet on themselves and never went to WWE, even when offers were on the table. So that's why I don't see them jumping ship from what they've created with AEW. I don't see that being a viable option for them, especially from being there from the jump.
Yeah, and we're talking about All In, very vital, making that happen. We're talking about all of the early beginnings. And even when Cody recently left to go back to WWE, I feel I remember an interview they gave where they kind of alluded to, we're here to change the business.
Yep.
We're not here to just get a big money contract. And WWE was never really like, at a certain point, I feel like WWE is the dream for every young wrestler.
Sure.
But they wanted to create a world where there could be another dream for indie wrestlers. Like if you weren't that WWE caliber, there's somewhere else,
an alternative
just as viable. And they kind of take pride in that. So it's interesting though, it's kind of a weird world in wrestling because they just won the trios titles at All Out.
Yep.
They get into that backstage skirmish, whatever happens with that, they get stripped. They're now sitting at home. BTE has announced there's no Being the Elites until further notice. Now Kenny popped up recently. He's in Japan, I think, doing business for the new video game. But the Bucks are really, I feel like at the heart of this, it's the Bucks and CM Punk. So I want to see how that all shakes out. But back to the original question, I just can't see the Bucks going to WWE.
No. Nope.
I mean, if it's down to the Bucks or Punk, you gotta go Bucks. And not only just Matt and Nick, but people don't realize this. Matt Jackson's wife is highly tied into the backstage runnings. She was very vital in those early days, and she continues to do a lot of work for the company.
Dana, right?
Dana, yeah.
Yeah. I don't see and if anybody's going to get let go out of any of the situation, I agree. I think it's going to be CM Punk. I don't think we see CM Punk back in AEW. That's a whole different story though. As far as the Young Bucks go and these rumors of putting feelers out there, a lot of these guys have friends in other companies because of the roads that they ran back when they were coming up. So putting a feeler out there could be a rumor of just somebody having a phone conversation asking how it's going in the other company.
Exactly.
Because like you had alluded to earlier, if they go through Triple H or they go through any higher upper management, any management with WWE for that matter, it's going to be contract tampering. So if they're going to do it, it would have to be done through a third party. But I think that's a mountain out of a molehill because I think they had a phone conversation with somebody and it maybe got out.
Right.
But as of right now, though, today, so what it says they did reach out to a talent to send feelers that they would be interested in talking about coming in when their deals are up. But everyone on both sides are going to do the same because you want to look for the best deal. Anyone who doesn't do so is dumb and possibly leaving money on the table.
That's very just true. Good business.
Yeah. I mean, Randy Orton did it.
Right.
Randy Orton put a picture of him in front of a sign that said Elite.
Right. You want your employer to think you are leaving. That's almost gauging your value.
Right.
You want to think it raises your price tag. And two, it lets you know what your employer thinks of you. If they think highly of you, they're going to want to keep you.
Yeah.
If they don't, off to greener pastures, quote unquote. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't see a lot of it. Now, Meltzer came out, right, and disputed the claims. And what's going on with that?
Yeah, the rumors that came out, Meltzer came out today, or whenever it was. He came out on Observer and said that he doesn't believe that the Young Bucks are talking to their friends. It means that he mentioned he believes that the Jackson brothers would go straight to Chief Content Officer Triple H about possibly doing it if they were going to do it. Right. So,
and supposedly the Bucks have denied the claims.
The rumor is that they've denied the rumor. I mean, we're at it's like Inception of rumors here.
Yeah.
They're denying a rumor of a rumor of a rumor. How far down this hole do we have to go before our tinfoil hats save us?
Right.
But I mean, at the end of the day, you're an idiot if you don't talk about yourself going to another company. If you're not doing that, you're leaving money on the table, which is stupid.
And I feel like that a lot of people think that, it's us versus them. Like you said, a lot of these guys, they have buddies in all companies, not just AEW and WWE, Impact, MLW, NWA, all these companies, these guys run together. And it's like that in sports. You'll have a guy who you were a teammate with for two seasons, and then he's on your rival team. You're still buddies with him.
Dude, I saw a picture of DK Metcalf and Russell Wilson the other day. They played a game against each other, and at the end of the game, they traded jerseys and signed it.
Former Seahawks, now on opposing teams.
Yeah, so DK Metcalf's jersey that he signed to Russell Wilson said, best player I've ever played with.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's stuff like that. Like, these guys are buddies. They're rivals now. They play against each other, but they're buddies.
Right. Yeah, I think they're definitely going to play both sides, get that money jacked up. I think
the money.
It's all elite wrestling. I would be shocked if Tony was just like, you know what? I can't pay you. You got to go. You have to have those foundational guys, pillars, and you let one go. And I'm not just talking about the young pillars. You've got to have those, the Jerichos, the Hangmans, the Bucks. You let Cody go, and I think there were other things behind the scenes that caused that to happen. But you guys let us know what you think in the comments. Do you think there's any possibility the Young Bucks are going to go to WWE? Do you think they're just seeking more money? Jump in the comments. Tell us what you think. If you like anything we're doing here, just go to theturnbuckletavern.com. Follow, like, share, tell your friends. Give us some support. We appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys down the road for some more in the news and some of our great shows here at the Turnbuckle Tavern.